Hello everyone. I hope everyone who's watching here today is having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. We are at challenge 3 of 4 and the thumbnail says Aquarium. What? This is supposed to be a gingerbread house or a gingerbread aquarium set, and it was supposed to be. I'm stressing on was supposed to be because to me it doesn't look like one. Okay, and this set gave me the most runaround in my nail journey ever, the biggest runaround ever. So many things happened. Let's begin with what actually happened, and then I'm gonna explain what's the reason behind this set. Firstly, this current app that I'm using now to edit was the first app that I edited this video. It gave me hassles by doing what it has just begun doing to me for the past couple of editing my videos. Last week I didn't even post a video because it gave me the same problems. I would edit a video, I'd leave it halfway or almost nearly to the end. I would leave the app to go attend to something. When I come back in less than a minute, it has erased everything that I worked on. Fed up, mad, I delete it. I go and download 2 other apps that are recommended for editing. Each of those apps had things that I needed from an editing app, which were available in the app that I deleted. So I deleted those now, which means I'm now editing for the 3rd time. Then I come and I re-download this app that I deleted, and then I edit. And then again, I'm like, okay, maybe it was used to me. This time it will obey or listen or behave. No, it did the same thing again. So I edited this video 4 times before uploading, and it only came alright 2 hours ago, and I've been editing it for 3 days. 3 days. Okay, anyway, how this idea came up as suggestion, as a challenge, is the suggestion came from Sandra from Sandra's Sparkling Set, and I will put her handle here. She suggested a blue glittery aquarium set, and then I thought I already did that or something similar to that with challenge 1 of challenge 4 or something like it. So I said, let me challenge myself again by doing something I haven't done or anything close to it. So I obviously went for the gingerbread idea suggestion. Boy, I don't regret it. I'm glad I did it because, again, like I said in the other challenge videos, that I'm glad that you guys gave me these suggestions, because on my own I would have never done them. And being challenged, I get to be pushed out of my comfort zone, and I get to do things that I never would have done before. And after you do these challenges, you get to see your abilities or your weaknesses or whatever, So thank you very much to Sandra for this suggestion, and I am so sorry that it did not come out. I'm apologizing from now. Before we even get to the end of it, I apologize. I am so sorry, and I've been apologizing to the other members too, because I feel maybe I didn't do what you were expecting or hoping for, or anywhere close to it. So, but I don't back down from a challenge, and I needed to upload. There were many times when I was discouraged from uploading, just to make that clear, because I was like, I am so not gonna put my name on something like this. But then I thought, that's kind of like running away from a challenge, or like I didn't even know if I didn't want to post it because I wanted to do something else, or if I just gave up. But something in me said, no way, no giving up. And I wasn't discouraged. I was just feeling embarrassed that I'm gonna post something like this. Anyway, so yeah, this set, I worked on it for like 2 days, I said. The set I worked for 2 days, and then editing it, trying to get it uploaded, took another 2 days. So I was really frustrated. And another thing that you're about to see is how bad I am at drawing. Firstly, I didn't make that claim that I knew how to draw, or I'm good at it or whatever. And I am not making excuses. Also consider that, when you're judging me, don't judge me too harshly, but do consider that I had a very, very, very small canvas to work on, and I've never done this on something this small, and it was my first time, and I need to practice on it because I enjoyed it. I loved it. It came out bad and horrible for my first time, but here we are. And then what else can I say about this? Just watch how it all came about and all that. So I said I wasn't going to explain the different steps unless I needed to. But this is me working, as you've seen from my previous aquarium sets. This is me working on the base of the tank, which means this is going to be what's going inside the tank. And I had to be mindful that, like the snow that I'm creating now, that it mustn't be too high so that I must still be able to put inserts in. Let us begin with what we usually do, which is reading fun facts. Okay. Bats give birth upside down. I guess they're acrobats. More people die from falling out of bed than from falling out of roller coasters. Interesting. Sylvester Stallone asked Survivor, the group, to write Eye of the Tiger, the song, because Queen, the band, wouldn't let him use Another One Bites the Dust, the song, for his Rocky movie. Contrary to popular belief, an incredible 70% of liars maintain strong eye contact to mask their deceit. Hella scary, since we live in a world that is full of those kind of people. Okay, quickly, let me come in here and explain that the colors I used here were, I didn't get any ideas from any specific design that I saw, anyway, on Pinterest or wherever I usually get my inspiration. So I didn't copy it from a specific drawing. I just took it from multiple pictures. So what I'm doing here is mostly out of my head, and I just like the idea of having snow on the edge of the roof and on the edge of the windows, and the pillars of the house being candy cane. So far that's what I'm doing. That's what I did, and now I'm just drawing the outline to make the picture stand and make the picture more legible, so you can see what's what. The outlines are like the most important part of drawing anything. I learned that and noticed that from very many people who do drawings. One of them, the most recent one, was Toy. Oh gosh, that lady is so fascinatingly amazing with her drawings, freehand. And she's like, I'm still new, I'm a beginner, and what, but she does a great job. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Okay, where was I? Right. Before I continue with the fun facts, let me quickly say thank you to everyone who has given me the challenges for this Christmas aquarium set that I asked for. I will repeat it again. And this set, like I say, was Sandra's suggestion and idea, and I am thankful and grateful again for you guys and to my subscribers. Thank you very much for coming back to come and watch my videos and leaving comments and suggestions and ideas that you may have, and always coming back to watch my videos and supporting me on my channel, and for the watch hours that you guys also add to my channel. I appreciate everything. To my new subscribers, welcome and thank you very much for joining this team. And this is a great community. Everyone supports each other, as you will see. And thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy it here and you stay longer. Can we continue? Yeah, let's continue quickly. Castrated men do not bald. Balding is caused by sex hormones which castrated men do not produce. We eat a credit card worth of plastic every week. Birds meditate. Studies have shown that 30% of female serial killers were nurses, and they averaged 2 murders every month. Oh yeah. This snowman was supposed to go by the windows, those 2 windows that you saw me first putting the snowman over, and then I realized, okay, the snow is not gonna work, plus you won't be able to see the snowman. I should have known that when I was using water decals, that water decals want a white clean background, like duh. I mean, my mistake at the time. Okay, it's time. Okay, I thought we're cutting up. All right. To me, the house looked too plain and wasn't giving me gingerbread vibes. This was now the following day. And I'm like, I took out the stamping plate. I took out different things because I'm like, a gingerbread house has this and that and that. So I thought I'm going to either draw by hand these white lines, and then I thought, I don't have the time or the patience for that. Let me stamp them on. Upon looking at the size that I was going to be working on, I didn't have a stamper that was going to be able to fit in the spaces that I needed. Somehow an idea came up that I must use these. So that's how these came in the picture. They were not in the plan. Many things I had to improvise on the go because for some reason, this was just not me. For some reason, I was not getting impatient with myself for not getting the design that I want, or I wanted it to go. But for some reason, I was just patient enough to keep going. Patient enough to keep going. And I'm the first person to tell myself, just give up, leave it, try something else. But this time I was like, I am not trying something else. This is what I wanted to do, and I'm gonna do it. And it's what I promised to do, and I'm gonna do it. And somehow I was like, I hope Sandra forgives me, but if I give up now, it will be worse than, I didn't even attempt at all. So this was me going on, carrying on, and not giving up the fight. So here I am measuring where I want the nail to sit. So did I want the candy cane to be more towards the side of the nail or towards the center, and how much of the inside of the nail is going to be exposed? Would you be able to see what's happening? So there was a lot of placement, strategic planning that was going on here. And then remember that some of the things are bulked up, so for them in order for them to be 3D or elevated. Now for the nail to sit flush on the base of the nail, I needed to create a line for the nail to fit and slot in without ruining the picture or the design. Hope you got that. Yeah, so by this point I needed to let go of 1 or 2/5 of the nail drawing, design, pattern, so that's what makes it so distorted or not legible, or you can't really make out. That's in addition to what made me go, this doesn't look like a gingerbread house. Okay, let's carry on. Facebook has a shadow profile on you. Facebook has a way of collecting your information from your friends who are on Facebook or by other means. They might already have a significant amount of data about you. Riding roller coasters helps with dislodging kidney stones. Okay, here I'm showing you there are cracks on the nails. I don't know where they came from or how they formed, but they were cracks on each and every nail. All right, and here I am practicing what I learned, which is put less. Less is more. Less glitter is more. Let's see if that worked. Carrying on. Swinging our arms when walking makes us spend less energy and walk faster than if we actually try to hold them still. So each nail has a little glitter, the white one, snow, sugar one, and a little of the gold one, and one or two fimos inside, whichever one can take them, depending on the size of either the entrance or of what's inside the nail. But what I did to the pinky, the first finger, is basically what I did to all the other nails, making sure that I don't get the big glitters inside. Okay. Over 140 million babies are born every year, and 0.48% out of every million will die after being dropped by a nurse. That is more than 65 babies every year. There I was just showing you that how small the hole is. It can only take, I thought, it can only and will only take glitter. And I'm only going to put glitter. But no, ask me why can I not just stop there? I told myself that's all I'm going to put there, and I don't need to put anything else. But no, not me. Okay. Caffeine helps sperm swim faster. The difference between terror and horror. I like this. The difference between terror and horror is that terror occurs in anticipation of the horrifying experience, while horror occurs after the fact. After the fact. My favorite part of the video, the addition. I don't know if I'm the only one who enjoys this part. Am I the only one who enjoys this part? Yeah, so what happened is my previous the first video, which is challenge 1 of 4, I was battling with my pinky finger getting the baby oil in because I was using the dropper. And as I was editing that video, it hit me like, why was I battling so much when I have a syringe? I've always had a syringe. I bought them together with this dropper at the same place that I bought the syringe. And then someone in the comments mentioned that, I think I would suggest that you use a syringe. I'm like, girl, if only you knew. I have one. I just didn't think of it at that time. I don't know what is it with us while we are doing something, we go, oh, okay, I can do this. Then only when you, like, either towards the end of doing that or when you're editing, you're like, how dumb was I? I should have. So this nail, just look at this. I just need you to look at this. It's filled to the brim, right? So here I am. I'm trying to push in the other things, shove them in, like, okay, go back in. But watch, the oil is depleting. And then it doesn't hit me until I'm like, let me fill this up to the brim. And I'm like, wait, deja vu. Why am I filling this up again? Oh, then I realized that it was leaking. So off camera, I went to seal it up, and now I am refilling it again for the third time, and I'm double checking if the oil is running out, and it is not. So that was resolved. That was the first leak. If I remember, if I see it, I'm gonna tell you where there were 2 more leaks, and they too were fixed off camera. That one I checked and everything is fine. Okay, Sandra, the lady who suggested this video, is the sweetest lady I've ever come across, as far as being kind, sensitive, informative, educational, patient, thoughtful. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She loves her family. She's always posting her family on Insta, and she's just a fun mom, always like a proud mom, talking about her kids and spending time with family and all that. Here, quickly, before I forget, I seal, how I always do, I seal the bottom of the nail, well, the tip of the nail, and then I file it to be flush with the rest of the nail. And what I'm doing now, what I'm showing you now, is only the pinky, and what I do to this one, I do to the wrist. So don't worry, you won't sit through all this, because I still got a lot more to show you, a lot more disasters to show you. And this video is long, and I'm running out of fun facts, but it's all good. Another thing, this drill that I'm using, I'm sure you saw it, you took note of it before it disappeared. It's the one that I got from Shein. Excuse me. I got from Shein, and it's the cordless one. I would advise you, if you are gonna be buying it, if you want to buy it and you are gonna be using it on more than one person, which is you can go ahead. But if it's gonna be like a workhorse, don't buy it. It is so not gonna be worth it. It jerks, it hooks, it just like stops and just changes rhythm and changes speed randomly. Don't buy it. All right, let's finish this off before the video ends. All right, the founder of Sony hired an outspoken critic of their product so that they could make their products better. 20 years later, he became the president of Sony. I was trying to make snow on top of the roof. I have to explain now because it's becoming more unrecognizable. But I kept going. Oh my gosh. I should be crying. I should be sad. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I found it fascinating that I did not give up. I would be so frustrated. I would stop. Like I would be mad, almost like I'm throwing out, like a spoiled child. I would have done that, but I didn't do it this time. Okay, next. Homework used to be considered harmful for a child's health. Thomas Edison agreed. I think we should listen to Thomas Edison. And this is coming from a person whose kids are almost done with school. I'm looking out for the next generation. All right, I am trying to finish off the roof, but from the outside of the tank, because the roof is already done in the inside of the tank. Bear with me. All right, last fun fact. There's a genetic mutation that causes some frogs and toads to grow eyes in the roof of their mouth rather than the top of their head. Did you hear that? That's weird. That's some mutation. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video, and I'm not gonna tell you any more of how I feel. I already told you. Just I'm scared to ask you to let me know what you feel. I almost feel like I'm scared to hear what you think. But if you don't say anything just this one time, I will overlook it just this one time. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care. Oh my God.